Hey folks, welcome back aboard. Today, we're diving into something that makes a big difference when you're living on the water: how to make your boat feel like home. When I first started out, my boat felt more like a floating toolbox than a cozy living space. But over time, with a few small touches and personal tweaks, it started to feel warm, comfortable, and truly mine. Whether you're a weekend sailor or living aboard full-time, these 10 tips will help turn any boat into a space that's not just practical, but personal and inviting. Let's get into it. One of the quickest ways to make your boat feel more like a home is by adding personal touches. For me, it started with a couple of framed photos of family and friends. Just seeing familiar faces around the cabin brings a bit of warmth and memory into the space, especially on longer passages when you might be feeling a little lonely. I've also got a little wooden turtle someone gave me years ago, and it's been with me on every trip. It doesn't serve a practical purpose, but it means something to me. And that's what home is all about, isn't it? Some folks hang up little flags from places they've sailed. Others pin postcards or drawings from grandkids. Even just sticking up a few magnets or patches you've collected can turn those plain bulkheads into something that tells your story. Boats are small, so you don't need much. Just a few things that make you smile when you look at them. That's the trick. Make your space reflect who you are, and suddenly it feels a lot more like home than just a hull and a deck. Nothing changes the mood of a boat faster than lighting. Those harsh overhead LEDs are great when you're fixing something or trying to read a chart, but they're not exactly cozy. I swapped out a few of mine for warm white bulbs and added some battery-powered string lights around the saloon. The difference is like night and day, literally. Suddenly the space feels softer, more inviting. It's like the boat gives a little sigh of relief when I flip those on at night. I also keep a couple of small lanterns on board, one in the cabin and one in the cockpit. They're great for evenings when I'm anchored out and just want to enjoy the stars or read a book with a glass of wine. You'd be amazed how lighting changes your mood. It's not just about seeing, it's about feeling. Soft light wraps around you like a blanket, makes the whole space feel warmer, even if the weather outside's a bit wild. So, if your boat's feeling a little cold or impersonal, try changing the lights. It's cheap, it's easy, and it makes a massive difference in how your home on the water feels. Let me tell you, good bedding is everything on a boat. The first few nights I spent on board, I was rolling around on a stiff cushion with a thin blanket, and I swear I got up feeling like I'd been in a wrestling match. Eventually, I caved and splurged on a decent mattress topper, real bed sheets, and a big old fluffy comforter. That small investment completely changed my sleep and my attitude. When you live aboard, your bunk isn't just where you sleep. It's where you read, relax, sometimes even eat or watch a movie. It's your sanctuary. So why not treat it like one? Get sheets you actually like the feel of. Grab a couple of extra pillows. Maybe even a throw blanket for those chilly nights when you just want to curl up and listen to the rain tapping on the deck. Your sleep is sacred, especially after a long day of sailing or boat work. A comfy, inviting bed makes your whole space feel more livable. It's one of those things you don't realize the importance of until you have it, and then you wonder how you ever went without. This might sound silly, but bringing your favorite mug, or even a whole set of dishware, can make a surprising difference. Back when I first moved aboard, I had a bunch of mismatched plastic bowls and a cheap travel mug. It worked fine, but it didn't feel like me. Then one day, I brought down my old ceramic coffee mug from home, the one I've had for years, chipped but perfect. And just like that, my morning coffee felt 100 times better. It's the little rituals that make a place feel like home. Having a proper plate to eat from, or a familiar cup to sip tea in as the sun rises over the water, it turns a functional space into a comforting one. And these things don't take up much room. A small set of real, everyday items can go a long way in breaking up that camping feel a lot of boats tend to have. So go ahead, ditch the flimsy cups and bring something that feels a bit more you. It might seem like a small luxury, but trust me, it's one that pays off every single day. Smell is one of those things that instantly transports you. One whiff of something familiar or comforting, and suddenly you feel more relaxed, more at ease. Boats can get musty or mechanical smelling if you're not careful. Diesel, bilge, old canvas, all that stuff lingers, but it doesn't have to. I keep a small essential oil diffuser on board, the kind that runs on USB or batteries. A few drops of lavender or citrus oil, and the cabin feels like a spa. Some folks go for scented candles, but I prefer the diffuser. Less fire risk, and it still does the job beautifully. I've also used cedar blocks in lockers and even tucked a little satchel of coffee beans near my bunk for that fresh, cozy smell. Even just a spritz of your favorite cologne or body spray on a cushion or curtain can shift the whole mood. The key is to create a scent that says, "This is my space." Something pleasant and consistent that makes you smile when you step below decks. It's subtle, but it's powerful. And once you find your scent, you'll never want to go back to that old diesel and mildew aroma again. Living on a boat means dealing with tight spaces and limited storage, so smart organization isn't just a bonus, it's essential. But here's the thing. When everything has a place, and you can find what you need without tearing the cabin apart, life on board feels way more peaceful. I remember when I first moved aboard, I was constantly rummaging through bins and bags trying to find things. It drove me nuts. Now, I've got labeled containers, collapsible storage boxes, and even little hooks and pouches in spots I never used before. Every item on my boat earns its keep, and it all has a proper home. I keep the stuff I use most often close at hand, and seasonal or backup items tucked away but easy to grab. It's not just about saving space, it's about saving sanity. A well-organized boat also feels less chaotic, especially when you're underway or dealing with rough weather. There's something comforting about knowing where everything is. It makes the boat feel lived in, functional, and most importantly, like a place you want to be. Curtains or shades might not seem like a big deal, but they do two very important things. They give you privacy, and they soften the look and feel of your space. When you're docked or anchored near others, it's nice to be able to close things off and have your own little world. And when you're out in the wild, having control over light and heat is just practical. I added simple fabric curtains to the portholes in my saloon, and suddenly the whole place felt less like a bunker and more like a cabin. They also help with temperature control, blocking out the midday sun or keeping the warmth in on cool nights. I've seen folks get real creative with this. Bamboo blinds, custom roll-up shades, or even colorful sarongs for a splash of personality. Plus, they're easy to install. A bit of Velcro or a tension rod, and you're set. The key is to choose something that matches your vibe and works with your boat's layout. It's a small change that makes a huge impact on comfort, style, and that sense of privacy we all need, especially when the neighbors are a dinghy length away. Bringing a bit of nature on board is one of my favorite ways to make the boat feel alive and homey. It's easy to think you have to leave the natural world outside the lifelines, but there's no reason you can't enjoy it inside too. A small potted plant or two, maybe some hardy herbs like basil or mint, adds color, life, and even fresh flavor to your cooking. I've got a little aloe vera plant that's been with me for a few seasons now. It's survived some serious weather, and it's still kicking. I've also collected smooth stones, driftwood, and seashells from places I visited and arranged them on a small shelf. It's like having souvenirs from nature, and they remind me of all the beautiful spots I've dropped anchor. Decorating with natural elements gives your space a calm, grounded feel. It softens the edges of fiberglass and metal, and it connects you to the outside world, even when you're cozied up inside. Just pick things that can handle the movement and the moisture, and maybe give them a little sunlight now and then. Every boat, no matter how small, needs a designated spot to just be. A chill zone, a nook or corner where you can unwind without thinking about chores, maintenance, or navigation. For me, it's the port side of my saloon. Cushions stacked just right, my favorite throw blanket, and a little shelf within reach for books and snacks. This space is where I read, write, or just lie back and listen to the boat creak at anchor. It's my onboard retreat. Some folks set up their cockpit this way, adding cushions, a hammock, or even a beanbag chair. Others carve out space in the forepeak or under the dodger. The important part isn't the location, it's the intention. Create a place that says, "Hey, relax, you're home." It doesn't have to be fancy. Just a few comfy touches, maybe a little light, and something personal like a photo or a keepsake. Having a zone where you can shut off and just breathe makes the boat feel not just like a vessel, but like your sanctuary. Trust me, this one's a game changer. Music is magic. It sets the mood, lifts your spirits, and instantly makes a place feel familiar. One of the first things I did after settling in was bring aboard a decent Bluetooth speaker. Now, whether I'm working on deck, cooking below, or sipping something cold in the cockpit, I've always got a soundtrack rolling. I've got playlists for every mood, upbeat stuff for sail days, mellow tunes for sunsets, and some good old blues for stormy weather. And when I really want to feel that homey vibe, I put on the same kind of music I used to listen to in my land-based home. Just like that. The boat doesn't feel so far from shore. You don't need anything fancy, just a little speaker and a way to keep it charged. Music turns your floating space into your own little world. It fills in the quiet moments, and sometimes it drowns out the creaks and clanks when the wind starts howling. So go on, play your favorite tunes. Let them bounce off the cabin walls and fill the air with life, because nothing says home quite like your own soundtrack playing under a sky full of stars. And there you have it, 10 simple personal ways to make your boat feel like home. It doesn't take a big budget or a ton of space, just a few thoughtful touches, a bit of your personality, and some comfort where it counts. Over time, your boat becomes more than just a way to get from A to B. It becomes your haven, your retreat, your little floating world. I've found that the more I've made this boat feel like me, the more at peace I've felt out here, no matter the weather or where I'm anchored. Home isn't always about four walls and a roof. Sometimes it's a well-worn bunk, a warm cup of coffee, and your favorite song playing as the sun sets behind the rigging. Thanks for sailing with me today. If you've got your own tricks for making your boat feel like home, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Until next time, fair winds, following seas, and don't forget to enjoy the little comforts along the way. See you out there.